Ladies and gentlemen, happy Molina Monday, and welcome to part one of why now is a great time to buy. So here you have a chart of home price appreciation per state in the United States going back 30 years. And there's two powerful things I want you guys to take note of. Here you have on the west coast of the United States, you have all the states around California that are benefiting the most from home price appreciation. In fact, if you look at the people that moved to Colorado, number one was Texas, number two was California. Now, excluding the west coast of the United States, guys, what do you see? You see here that number one, and I'm going to make myself a little smaller right here so you can see the entire continental United States. What you're going to notice is that number one is Florida on the East Coast and the Midwest. Now, why is that so important? It's because Florida actually has the opposite effect of California. Florida is benefiting from home price appreciation, and me being from Connecticut originally, which was actually 50, they had the worst home price appreciation, 4.5% over the past 30 years, compared to Florida, which was 12.97, almost 13% over the past 30 years. But guess what? That's not what I'm most excited about. What I'm most excited about, ladies and gentlemen, and why now is a great time to buy, is because the home price appreciation in Florida is actually accelerating. Not only has it been so powerful from 30 years ago, but if you look at the last 5 years, home price appreciation in Florida over the past 5 years was 81.5%. That's a 16.3% annual home price appreciation growth rate. Now, if you compare this chart to the 30-year chart, you're going to see that the same exact thing is true. All the states surrounding California are benefiting from home price appreciation, whereas on the East Coast / Midwest, it's really just Florida that is gaining the most. And what's very interesting is that you look on the East Coast, look at Tennessee, which is number two, 22% of the people that move to Tennessee are fleeing from California. So Tennessee, even though it's such a trek away from California, they're really putting themselves next to Utah and Idaho and all these other states benefiting from California. Now, ladies and gentlemen, obviously, over the past year, Florida was number one for growth. And now why that's exciting is, listen, you don't want to judge a state based on real estate over 1 year home price appreciation. No. You want to look at 30 years, you want to look at 10, you want to look at 5, and you want to look at 1. Okay, you want to look at all those factors together. But what you also want to look at is home price appreciation and that state's ranking relative to other states. Is it accelerating or is it decelerating? Because if it's accelerating, that's a great thing. And guess what? Over the past 30 years, Florida went number 9, then went number 6. Now we're number 1. And I believe it's going to keep going. And the reason why I believe that is twofold. So number one, let's look at this map of protected land in Florida. Here is South Florida, which is my market. And this green space right here is land that you cannot build on. If you do build on it, you have to dredge it. You have to pay these massive environmental fees. And that's why all the real estate on 441 out west is million-plus homes. You cannot build affordable housing in South Florida. And because of that, you're still going to have a shortage of housing inventory.